on this special day, I would like to pay tribute and shine a special light on an incredible woman that's in our lives. And this is Ellie Nichols, who is my loving partner and fiance, and the mother to our son, our superhero son, Noah. I live with a long-term condition, and Ellie has been my rock. She supported me throughout my journey, but most importantly, she has been an exceptional and incredible mother. So on this Mother's Day, I would like to say, Happy Mother's Day, and we love you. Thank you.
This tribute is to my mum, who's been ill and she's been injured, and she stayed strong even with the death of my father. She gets up, she exercises, and she never gives up, and I know she'll be back volunteering soon.
I want to pay tribute to Kathy Daly. Kathy has been involved in health and social care for longer than I've been in life, but she's spent the last year making sure that nobody in Canvey Island suffers from loneliness. She is the Canvey Oracle. She shares information up and down the system. She keeps us all sane. She keeps us all safe. Thank you, Kathy, for everything you do for me and the community we love.
I would love to take the opportunity to say a big thank you to my carer, Kerry, who looks after me and helps me whenever I need help. I'm very grateful to her, and I'd like to say a very big thank you.
I want to nominate Sue and say thank you for doing all the cleaning at Basildon Outpatients Clinic, because she and her team do an amazing job.
Hi, I want to pay this tribute to Sarah Barnes and Bridget Beale, who always ensured that we are supportive and safe throughout the pandemic period. You have been amazing, so happy Mother's Day for both of you.
Hi, my name is Nina, and I'd like to pay tribute to my daughter Hannah. Hannah works for the NHS and has worked tirelessly throughout this last year with an essential job, helping to make the cogs of Mid and South Essex Hospital Group run smoothly. Hannah is a single parent with a 4-year-old to look after and has often had to work late into the evening to get her work done. Hannah has lost most of her support network this year and has had to juggle with making sure Bonnie, her daughter, is happy and content. And even though they could have both been in her bubble, Hannah chose not to in order to protect us, her parents. At the beginning of 2020, Bonnie was taken ill just before lockdown and was admitted to Southend Hospital with suspected COVID, where she received amazing care and treatment on Neptune ward. Unfortunately, Hannah and Bonnie were both in isolation with no one allowed in, and then in isolation for 2 weeks after at home, even before lockdown began. I often wonder how Hannah has managed this last year, as she has had so much to deal with in her personal life as well as everything else. Hannah, you are an inspiration to us all. We want you to know we are very proud of you for how you have coped during this last year, and you should be very proud of yourself too. Thank you.
Irene, you've been one of the truly inspiring women I have had the privilege to work with. Earlier last year, during COVID, despite having a personal loss, you showed your leadership, your commitment, and your strength of character in improving the services for people living with dementia. I feel not only lucky to call you as my manager, but as a caring, loving, and compassionate friend. So proud of you, Irene.
Hello, I would like to pay tribute to my amazing daughter, who is a frontline paramedic and station manager for the East of England Ambulance Service. She has worked throughout the pandemic, and there have been some very challenging times during this period. She has also taken responsibility for the care of her team, and it has been a very tough time for all of them. I just want her to know how much we love her and how very, very proud of her we are. Thank you.
This is a message on behalf of my amazing wife, Jane James. Jane works at Southend Hospital and took on a new role there last year through these difficult COVID times, and she works with an amazing team of ladies there and thoroughly enjoys her job. She's very inspiring to myself and the family because she went through some tough times last year in losing her dad to cancer, and through those times she still continued to have a positive, brave and inspiring outlook on life and with her job. I believe she still continues to inspire those around her, and I just wanted to leave this message at this very special Mother's Day Sunday to say that I love her and all her family love her as well. Her 4 amazing children, Beth, George, Claudia and Sam, and I'm sure we all continue to be inspired by what Jane does in her life and her work. So congratulations to you, I love you lots, and enjoy this Mothering Sunday.
Hello, my name is Siobhan Mullender. I'm the Associate Clinical Director for Improvement at MSE FT. I would like to put a shout out to some unique individual colleagues that I have worked with over the last few months and who have done exceptional work in my opinion. The first person is Emma Exton, who's the ward sister for Turning Ward at Broomfield Hospital in Chelmsford. Emma and her team set up the brand new acute respiratory unit at Broomfield Hospital to cater for patients who needed a level 2, so non-invasive ventilatory support during COVID. This was not a ward that existed at Broomfield prior to that, so Emma and her team took on this challenge in unprecedented times and stepped in and really drove this new model of care in a really supportive way. And I would say she made the impossible come to life with her expertise, and every day she had a smile and she kept her team going and really made a unique contribution to our ability to provide safe care for COVID patients. The second person is Abby Moore, who's one of our clinical colleagues. She's a respiratory consultant at Broomfield Hospital. And again, Abby really focused on delivering that whole pathway for patients. So she really liaised quite well with ITU, built those really strong relationships, and again looked at that wider community approach, delivering the virtual ward model of Broomfield with our Provide colleagues in the community. So what I saw Abby doing that was unique was looking at a patient pathway that delivered from when the patients would come in a very unwell state, and then all the way through our acute hospital, whether they go to ITU and then back again to an RQ, and then back to a ward, and then out to their homes in a safe way. So kudos to Abby. It was a real challenge, and she did it with a unique sense, again, of that commitment to really driving an improvement in a patient pathway. And the third person is Jo Peacock, who is our respiratory lead nurse for MSC. And Jo, again, just leading and delivering new pathways, looking at how we can safely get patients out to make room in our hospital for the next cohort of patients who are becoming really unwell. And so some really innovative thinking, again, working with the hospital at home team. And again, Kelly Hill was vital in this to deliver a pathway where we could take patients home on a higher level of oxygen in a safe way. So Jo, again, with her overwhelmingly positive leadership and a real can-do attitude, is one of the outstanding characters during this surge for me. So thank you to all 3 of those people. Well done.